Now we will create some forms to edit our page settings. What is the page settings? Like keywords, titles, and logo, some APIs which we will use, and social media accounts. All of them must be stored in the database because when user uh, try to change it, he he or she don't have to write code. As you know, we will solve our website to customer, or we will use it. But when we want to change something, we must not write code for that. Because of that, we have to write a control panel to make everything is dynamic. In our situation, we will create a web, we will create a PHP file, name it process.php, and we will include our connection, database connection, at the start of this page. We are in the same folder with connect.php, so we can call it easily like that. We will do database operation for web settings in process.php. Then let's go and create another template to change our settings. This must be a form. So what I will say the name of this folder file will be general general settings setting.php. And now we will get a form template and we will pass this uh, file. But before to do it, before doing this one, we need to create some links to this page, isn't it? What we will go to this page? How we will go to this page? We need to use a link which will go to this page, and we have a link also for going to index.php. We will say this must be go general.php when I click it. And I will say the name of it general settings. And when I think about it, if we give this name of if we give link to this, we can not add some childs to it. So let's delete this one and let's open span here, and the class of it will be congs, like that. I think it must be like that, but we can search from internet um, to make sure. I don't remember what is the class of it. Uh, 1 minute. I find the class, right class, and I will open it like that because I put a list in this list element, and I will close it here, and we will add new elements to it. They will be very similar with this one. We can copy it and get it. What will be class of this object? The class of this object list will be now child. Now, child menu. Let's say menu. Menu is more convenient to hear. And we will give the href to this link. We will go general setting that's php. Now we are ready to go our form site. Also, let's delete this one because it looks like so crowded. I don't want to make things complex. When I look the code, I want to see clear things, not crowded things. And we will close our Lee tag here. Now we are ready. Let's see the page. When I refresh my page, I see this one, but something wrong because we not give the home figure to here. Let's go and check the our page. It needs to be cons, not like that. And let's see it again. Yes, as you can see, when I click the general setting, a list is opened, and I can go to general settings.php. When I click it, I go to the general settings.php file, and now we will get a form template, and we will uh, place it to here. I copy my templates and I passed it here. Now we will write the backend of it. This is only HTML and CSS. Let's go to the header.php. Why I am going to the header? Why I am going to header.php? Think about it. I will fetch my website settings like logo path, description, title, like something like that, and all related parts actually in the header.php, and because all other page also include header.php, so they can access it. They can access the database object from here. So let's write our code. What we need to do? Firstly, we need to include our database connection, isn't it? Let's get it from operation connect.php. When I include this, I can use my DB object. So I will create a query like setting query is equal to my DB object. I will call a prepare method of it to prepare a query like selection query. We will make a selection query from where? From setting table. Setting table in or is1db. We want to fetch only given ID. This table actually have one row, and ID of it will be 0. Then how we can execute our query? We can call execute method to execute our query, and I have to open an array to send my ID to query. Then I will assign 0 to it because my settings table have only one row, and this row holds all informations about setting of website. Then let's say we want to fetch this row. What we will say, I will create a variable to store my fetched information. Then I will call setting fetch dbo, the fetch associated one. In this way, I will fetch all my informations, and then we can the fetch we can fetch the information of website from DB by using this object. We will go general settings.php, and at the start of this PHP file, we will open our tag and we will include header.php to get my header and its objects. We will do same thing for footer. Also, we have a footer in this page, like all other page. I will give a space to here to separate the code from it, and then we will and we can now we can use the fetch object of settings because we include header.php, and we can access this object. What we will do, we have some input fields, as you know. They are site title, site description, site keywords, site author, and so on. Also, we have a input field which type of it is file. We will use this file input to get our website uh, website logo. These are different forms actually. Also, I can separate them to make everything more clear. First, let's write code to uh, submit and get our text informations like uh, site description, keyword, and so on. I will come to here and I will say when I submit this form, I want to go up folder, and I will go inside of the operation folder, and I will use process.php to make my DB operations. The type of this form is post. Then I will come and I will come to input fields, and I will give them a initial value. The initial value of them must be the database values. I want to show the user which value in the related field also, and then I will allow to change it. Uh, Setting title. We will get setting title. Also, we will get the setting description, isn't it? Then we will get setting Kverb, and we will get the author of this website. Then we will come to here, and we will give same fields, same path when we upload, when we submit this one. I want to go process.php also. Also, I will say if my setting, let's open PHP tag and close it here. My setting logo is not empty. I want to show to users. Otherwise, I will show a non-image to show user there is no image, there is no logo of this website. We will say we want to get an image. The source of it will otherwise we will say we will show a default image to user. Let's close our tag here. We are getting an error because of the PHP tags, I think. We can control them. We did something wrong, but I have to find it. Let's go and let's find them. Where is the mistake? Let's see. This part is correct. This part is correct. This must be correct also. Yes, this one also correct. Probably we did mistake in here. When I delete this one, we can see it easily, I think. Oh, I'm sorry. We will say empty. Here, it's not empty. We will show it. Let's delete this one. Yes, we are. Uh, we do something wrong here. But what we did wrong? Let's check the result. When I delete this part, I must not get an error, I think. I open my tag here and I close one. I will close it here. Where is the mistake? Wait, delete these ones also. These ones also. Sometimes we are making a mistake, but we cannot see it because of tiredness. Uh, I will get setting fetch and I say it's setting logo. Logo is empty, is not empty. I want to get and I want to go inside of this condition. I want to show it to user. I want to show my logo to user. So okay, I'm recording. Here everything is correct, and we will say else and otherwise. I forget to close this one. I have to close the image tag. Then hmm, I'm writing so long code. We can write it in a short way. I forget to write it. Let's write like that because it's so wrong. And we have a operator like this. We can use it. We don't have to write more than one line code. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I will go image and I will get a non-image. Non-image. 1 minute, please. I need to find a non-image. And I find a non-logo image, and we will show it if we don't have an image. Where we are in the production page, isn't it? And we will go image. Then we will show non-logo. That's P PNG image. Let's look and check it again. Yes, yes, okay, general settings. They are in the same root, same folder. It's work, I think. Let's go and check our page. I get an error because I tried to fetch information from undefined variable. I'm sorry. We have to make setting query. Now I think we are ready. I will change here and I will make some shortcut to here because we have a operator, as you know. It's like uh, I will show now. We will say uh, or uh, logo setting logo is not empty. Show itself. Show it. Otherwise, show the default one. Now we are ready. Let's go our general setting page. As you can see, when I come to this page, I am fetching my information from DB and I can change them. For this purpose, we have write a controller, a v operator, operation file. Let's go. As you know, we create process.php. Then we will use it now. Firstly, we will say if or general setting form is submitted, we will check it by using isSet function. We will search it in the post general global array, and if it's submitted, the form is submitted, we will get the related informations like uh, site name, site title. These are the name of the input fields, and we will put them inside of HTML special chars function to avoid getting any HTML tag. We will make them inactive. We will get also description, site description. Then what we will get, we will get the site keyword and site author. Let's get the site author. And lastly, I think we will get everything. We will write another uh, condition for uploading site logo. Uh, Now we need to create a query. Let's say setting query. I write wrong. I think it must be setting. I'm sorry. Setting. Then how we will create this one? We will use our DB variable. Then we will say prepare our query. This must be a update query because we have them in DB. Update uh, which table we will update? We will update setting table. Setting. Set setting title as setting title. I will make it like that and maybe use special characters. Because of that I will make it like that also. And we will update setting description, isn't it? Setting description, setting keyword, setting keywords. Then what we will have, site setting author, isn't it? I will execute this query here. Execute query, and we will open an array. We will send our parameters as an array. Then setting title will equal to site title. Then setting description will be setting description, isn't it? Site description, isn't it? Then we will get setting keywords. It will be site keywords. Let's make it settings. It's make some confuse. It makes everything confused because of that. Let's call them setting title and setting description like that. Okay. Okay. Lastly, we have setting outer. So, where we update, we forget to write it. Let's write it also. Where setting ID is equal to ID. Lastly, we will say the ID. ID will equal to 0. As I say to you, we have one row in the database for settings. We will not insert anything. We will not delete anything. Only we will update it. Then we will store returning value as store result, and we will check if the update operation done successfully. I want to show a success message to user. In this purpose, I use header function. This function will go where we go. It go up firstly and go inside the production and will go general setting, isn't it? That's PHP with a success message. Let's say status will equal to 1. And I will exit. Otherwise, I will also go to the general setting page, but with an error message. I will say this operation was not completed successfully. And we are ready to test our code. But firstly, I want to go to general setting.php, where I will show my uh, success and error message. I want to show them here. I will check if the get status is equal to 1. I want to show a success message. Otherwise, I will show a error message, isn't it? But firstly, I want to check whether the get object has this keyword or not. Let's get it and paste it here. I will open my parentheses. I will close them here. I will say echo I will use a header tag like that, and I want to apply some style to it. So we can delete this one and we can put this one. Style color is green because we did something correctly, isn't it? And we say, we will say, operation, operation done successfully. Otherwise, I will show an error message to user. And this will be red because this is an error message. So we are ready. When I run my code, I get some errors because undefined. It says undefined index set title like that. In this way, we have to check the name of the inputs. What is the name of our inputs? Setting title. It must be setting title, not site title. So we will go to the here and we will say it must be setting title, not like that. We will get this one, we will get this one, we will get this one also. Okay, we are ready. Let's see what happened now. And I want to change one more things in setting page. This must be so big. Let's make it like that. Let's make them like that. And we will see what happened. Let's go local host. And also I will come here and I will fix this one's process.php. I get this one in command. Uh, Now we can go here and I don't want to change anything, and let's say is prim. I will put a big upper E, and I get an error too. Why we get an error? Let's go the code and let's see. Every time we are getting an error, but why? I don't know. Let's put them in comment, and let's try again. We did it correctly, but we didn't get an error. We didn't get any error. Uh, Probably we will getting an error in the general setting status. If the status is 1, if status exists, color green. I will delete this one. I fixed my mistake. I write some thing wrong in the query part, and I change it quickly. So now also we can change these names as general settings, because we don't have only one setting. We have more than one setting. So that we make it like that. Also, I will go here and I will put it like that also. Let's test it. Let's go to production and general settings. General settings. Then I will change is like is prim. Then is prim. Then gelsin. When I update it, as you can see, I update my title correctly, and I make it again is prim. What we will do now, we will upload an image as a logo. We don't have any logo now. Let's go and let's do it.